I definitely can't crop in no with this one. It's going to be...
What they see is what they get.
Exactly.
Sorry. I've got a car wash going on in mine.
Trim your pubes, love.
It's been a long winter.
Greetings and welcome to Hot House Drag. May we please remind you that this episode could contain strong language and adult themes. So, if that's going to be an issue for you, may we kindly suggest that you off immediately. And now, please welcome your host, the UK's nuclear bombshell of drag and Hot House CEO, Kenz Blackheart.
Hello and welcome to the HotCast, the official Hot House Drag podcast. I am your host, Kenz Blackheart, today representing half Shirley Ballas on the dress, Jordan Gray in the hair. And today on my sofa, I am joined by the Queen of the Bears. She is an icon within the Brighton scenes, the London scenes, the Crawley Pride, and all that good stuff. It's the one and only Carmelle Toe, everybody.
Hey.
Thank you for joining me, my love.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for making quite an effort as well. Oh my God.
This subtle outfit. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm just on my way to Waitrose.
Yeah, we're just both going Tesco after this.
Yeah.
So,
Grab a meal deal.
yeah, exactly. How are you, my dear?
I'm very well. I'm doing well. I'd say post-Christmas, sort of just cracking on and looking to book for 2026. I can't believe we're in 2026 already.
I know, it's weird.
Yeah, every year, sort of getting another year older. I can't believe that. It sounds like every year getting another year older, but another year to say that I've been doing drag. It's
Yeah, it's it gets to a point where it's like, oh God, have I really been doing it for that long? And then you look
half
at
my life.
you look at half these kids today, and it's jarring, isn't it?
Yes, Queen, death
Yeah.
drop.
Actually, no. To be fair, I think I'm about halfway
Yeah.
done drag half my life as well now.
I know.
Started when I was about 14, 15. Only just turning 30 this year. So
You're not 30, babe. You're not 30.
I know, believe it or not, I am. Frankenstein's bride, she is almost 30.
Well, parts of you are.
Yeah, well, I wish that was the case. Trust me, some days I wish that was the case. Right, so let's crack into things.
Yeah, let's do it.
Where did all of this begin for you? Your forays into the world of drag?
Okay, so picture it, Sicily.
Yeah.
No, it's
Sicily 1984.
Yeah, so no, actually it was 2005.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So last year I celebrated my 20th anniversary of doing drag, and I was working at TGI Fridays at the time.
Wow.
I know that's where all the gays end up if they can't do hairdressing. And I was working there, and there was a guy that I worked with. He said, "Will you sponsor me? I'm doing a drag race." So I was like, "Bitch, you can't drive, so I don't know how I'm going to sponsor you." And I was like, he went, "No, it's a drag race. It happens every year in Greenwich. So around by the Cutty Sark, where the Rose and Crown and the Roebuck, or it used to be the Roebuck. It disappeared, but yeah. So around the one-way system, every year they do it in the summer, and at the time it was raising money for the local sexual health clinic because it wasn't government funded, and you had to run the race in 3-inch hill minimum."
Okay.
Over cobblestones for half a mile.
Christ. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
So I was like, I am going to sponsor you, but I'm also going to go and run with you, because if you break your neck, I'm not picking up your shift next week.
Yeah.
So yeah, I went to, I think I went to Evans or somewhere and got this awful pink polyester dress, an inflatable beehive wig,
Yes.
and a pink feather boa, and turn up and just run the race. I had these hideous slingbacks. Run the race, and then I made some friends that day. So it was just like all the other drag queens that were there, and that's where I met a few that I'd call. They were never my drag mothers or drag aunties. They was just my peers that kind of guided me into the art of drag.
Right. Yeah.
And that's why I met a lot of them that day. And it's like, "Oh, you look like fun. Do you want to come clubbing with us to Heaven next week? Come round mine, we'll put your face on and we'll go out." And yeah, and it was just more of a scene queen sort of going out clubbing in London rather than performing. And that's where I kind of got into it. This is before, really, like 20 years ago. This was on the cusp of season 1 of Drag Race.
Yeah, I think even then that was
Yeah,
2009, 2008.
Yeah. So Drag Race hadn't really been a thing. And then I started sort of dipping into the makeup and doing, and then I was like, oh, okay, she's onto something here with this, with the American one. And then so I'm like, yeah, she should bring it to the UK. And she did.
Lo and behold.
Low, mainly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was how I got into drag under several pseudonyms. I've had a few names over the years. I'm in the Witness Protection Act.
Yeah, I imagine that runs long and thick for the witness protection.
Long and thick, hardly know her.
Exactly. What other names then did you go by previously?
So when I first started, if we have any fans of Friends, Phoebe has an alias whenever she does something naughty to get away from it. Regina Phalange. So that was my name. I was Regina Phalange for several years, and then I became the Duchess of Dudley. I was a Duchess for a while because my boy surname is Dudley. And then
is Duchess.
Yeah. No, it's the name of your sort of first pet on the road. And mine always ends up like a dodgy porn star name.
Yeah. I can't remember the name of my first pet. I can remember names of certain pets, but
mine was Buzz Lancelot. It sounds like a porn star rather than a drag queen. I don't think.
80s porn star.
Please welcome to the stage, Buzz Lancelot. If I was a drag king,
yeah, good drag king name to be fair.
Yeah. And then I was also Miss OMG at one point as well. Miss OMG.
Okay.
I like that name. It was kind of different.
Yeah. That'd go well today, to be fair, in today's scene. So.
Yeah. And then I just settled on, I was sitting there drunk and high with friends one night, and they was like, oh my God, you're so upfront. Like, you're just like a camel toe. And I was just like, okay, yeah, I'm an upfront twat. Yeah, I am a camel toe. And that kind of stuck. And I've been using that name for, I want to say about 15 years.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So it's been a while then.
Yes, a long time.
Wow. And during all of that time as well, I sort of understand that you've sort of travelled quite a bit around the UK at this point. You're quite sort of, you've made bases a lot in a lot of the south of the UK, I think it's fair to say. Sort of Kent, London, Essex, Brighton.
Yes. So throughout the expanse of the years I've been doing it, I did do a lot in London in sort of the Soho scene as such, and like Drag Idol, and doing a few, like, that's how I got known doing those. And then I was living in Kent at the time, so I'd done a lot of stuff because I had my residency in a bar in Kent. And then moved to Brighton, so I got known for the Brighton scene. And then we knew each other through various ways.
Yeah.
We'll get on to how we spoke a bit later.
Well, I think initially we knew each other because I was like a budding, blossoming drag queen, and it was like, I'm just going to add any drag queens that I see on Facebook and like just see what I can get from them. So I think that was how I knew you first of all.
Yeah.
But then, as per any good gay, we sort of like, our paths did cross on like Grindr, but it was more a case of like, oh, you're also here. It was more that sort of thing.
Yes,
it wasn't anything salacious.
Oh no, we never hooked up. But
never kai-kai'd.
No, it was because I got a bit of PTSD on my way here, driving here today. I drove past the street that my ex lived on, and I was like, which is literally only a few streets down from Hothouse Manor. And I was like, oh, bit of PTSD, oh my God. And that was when I was talking to you at that point, because you popped up on the Orange Facebook, because I think it was just as we broke up, I thought, you're dumb.
Yes, yeah.
Grind up. Like any good gay.
It's what we all do. Yeah. For those that don't know, that's what we do.
Thank you. Next.
Yeah.
Ariana said it the best, didn't
she? See, she really does understand the gays.
She does. Holding space for her. I'm giving very Cynthia Erivo with these nails, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the hair's not giving Cynthia Erivo. It's quite the opposite, really. But and let's be honest, so is the skin colour. Yeah. But we'll bypass that.
It's just the nails.
Yeah, at least one thing of Cynthia Erivo's we've got going.
No, and then I've got Ariana's figure underneath this dress. It's all padding.
Yes, of course, it's the it's all that padding that they use for the pantomime dames.
Yes.
Where it's the
no, it isn't.
Oh, yes, it is.
I'm used to playing the back end of a horse.
usually look like one as well. I'll get that joke in before anyone else does.
Oh, thank you. Leave the comments below.
Yes. No, to be fair, I say that joke, but I think that your makeup is definitely one of the most ever changing within the Hot House gang. I mean, as someone that does the same makeup every single time, you're always very much experimental with what you do.
Yeah, I mean, for the first sort of 10 years of doing drag, it was very much a pot of Copydex glue and glitter looking like I run through the early learning centre, and that was the result at the end. I literally just looked like I'd been attacked by a toddler with their arts and crafts kit. That was my makeup routine. I didn't prime. I didn't
start.
Yeah. It was literally just cover the whole eyelid with glitter, glue, stick some glitter on. To hell if you lose your eyebrows or your lashes. It's drag. I only actually got good at it during lockdown. Lockdown, we had all this time on our hands, and I was like, right, okay, let's level up my drag. So that was only 6 years ago, 5, 6 years ago.
Yeah, 6 years.
So I had all of these wigs that needed Jesus. So I was like, do you know what? I'm going to start learning how to style them rather than paying someone to style them. And then I had all this makeup, and I went, look, I've got time to sit here and do nothing, furloughed. Why don't I just start practicing every day, do a different face every day, and build, I like that, let's keep that, and let's change it that way. And that's how it's, and every time I put a face on, I find something that I want to hyper focus on. It's the ADHD. My one at the moment is the brows. The brows are my ADHD at the moment.
Yeah. We all go through different phases with being obsessed with stuff. To be fair, mine at the moment is lip liner.
Cool.
Doing a darker.
I just thought you was growing a
lip
tash out.
No, I'm not quite going for that look yet, but
Coming for my gig.
yeah, exactly. Some days I wish there was, but no. Even you didn't always used to be a bearded queen. I can remember when you were clean shaven,
smooth,
womana.
Maybe I used to shave the chest. I used to shave the arms. I was doing everything to try and
turned up 2 weeks late for the gig, but
drag time.
Yeah, amount of shaving you had to do. This is just out of necessity now, rather than.
Oh, it is. If I shave the beard off, Mr. Toe doesn't give me no loving.
There we go.
Yeah, Mr. Toe is like, keep the beard and not in drag. He won't come near me in drag. It's like, he said it's like trying to stick your dick in a clown. But at the same time, out of drag, I present very hyper masculine, bearded and mohawk. And when I shave it off, I just look like a thumb.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. That's why I contour to higher heaven. Otherwise, it's egg. And as you said, you're very, very happy now with Mr. Toe.
Yes.
How long's that been going on for now?
So we just celebrated our 11-year anniversary, so 11 years. And it was around that time when we first met, I started to actually get quite good at drag.
Yeah.
Which is quite, it come part and parcel.
Coincidental.
He knew that I'd done drag, and he used to manage cabaret bars up in the Midlands, up in Leicester. So he was the manager of 3 cabaret bars up there. So he'd seen from the good, the bad, the ugly, every week coming through the doors. And he was like, don't sing that, sing this. Don't tell that joke, change it to this way. And makeup-wise, he was like, okay, that as much as he doesn't do drag, he knows what works.
Yeah.
So he kind of guided me. And we would say, he's Frankenstein, I'm the monster. So when I do become a little bit of a diva and run around screaming, this is my special day, it's kind of like, you created this monster, so don't... Thank you, Mr. Toe.
Yeah. This is your fault.
Yes, it is.
This is your doing.
Yes.
So did you perform much in like the different cabaret bars, really, or is it sort of been more of a bar scene, or?
So it's more bar scene is what I do. I'd love to get into things doing like panto. I'd love to get into doing sort of actual more scripted stuff. The majority of my performing is I will turn up to a venue, which is like just a regular bar. Obviously pre-booked. I'm not just going to flash mob them. No. But turn up to the bar, and it is sort of like you're just camp classics. I'll sing a few songs that everyone loves and knows. So you're a bit of ABBA, you're a bit of Bonnie Tyler. A lot of them in the huskier register because I don't have a high voice. And just take the mick out of the crowd. They'll take the piss out of the crowd and do some funnies. I do have a little bit of a... Carmelle is single.
Right, yeah.
So she's perpetually single. She's like the Bridget Jones of the drag world. So my character is always meeting men on Tinder, and a lot of my jokes are quite anecdotal about it. And
Got ya.
But then I do throw in every now and then that Mr. Toe's there in the background. He's just the voyeur. So
Yeah, he's the cuckold.
yes,
Yeah.
it is very much the cuck. As I like the other week, Mr. Toe and I decided we wanted to do some role play. So he was going to play doctors and nurses, but typical NHS, he left me on a bed for 4 hours unattended.
Welcome to Britain.
Broken Britain.
Broken Britain.
Yeah. So, that's how most of my stuff is. I do a lot in the way of where I can for charity gigs as well.
Yeah.
So I think I met a few other people from Hot House. One of them possibly through Cancer is a Drag.
Yes, possibly.
Yeah. I was with Cancer is a Drag for a while. I do stuff for the Brighton Bear weekend. Anything for Terence Higgins. That is my main charity that I will always have a lot of time for Terence Higgins. If you want me to sing a couple of songs, I'll turn up and do it. So if you want to.
She's open to bookings. Get her involved. Yeah, and also with the like you said, with a lot of your charity work, I know that you are sort of very involved with, like you said, the whole bear scene.
Yeah.
Which understandable, I suppose. Really.
Well, for people that don't know what the bear scene is within the gay community, it's for fat, hairy men that won't choose between chips or cock, basically.
Would go for both.
Yeah, daddy or chips, both.
Cock with curry sauce.
Yeah. Mayonnaise. But yeah, the bear
daddy special sauce.
Oh, that sounds so wrong. But with the bear scene, it's a subcategory of the gay community. It is a little bit more accepting with body image. We don't tend to sort of shame. You do get it in every community. There will be people that will compare and shame and whatever. But for the most part, in the bear community, it is very accepting. If you are bigger built, you can go to the bar and take your shirt off and not feel, oh my God, I feel hideous, because everyone around you is dancing around with their shirts off and wearing leather harnesses and just living in the moment. That's why if you go to a night like Beef Mince or Dilf or something like that, which are a lot of, nationwide pretty much, most of them events are nationwide, go to a bear event, especially if you are of a fuller figure, you will feel so welcome there and have the best night, because it is a bit of a sort of attitude drama-free zone in regards to how you look. So yeah, that's why I love the bear scene.
Just finding your space, finding a tribe, and
yeah. I don't think I've never been a twink.
Same, to be fair, but
no twinks,
no, not for you. So where do a lot of your sort of inspirations with your drag looks come from? Because you're, again, not just with your makeup, but a lot of your looks are even becoming quite eccentric, and as I'm sure we can tell.
Eccentric, that's basically saying I'm crazy, but I got money. You say, if you got an old person that's got a lot of money. Not
necessarily these days. I think you can be eccentric on nothing.
Yeah. No, it's always growing up. If there's someone who's either crazy, it meant they're poor. If they were eccentric, they had money.
Yes.
But
that's what I aim to be in life.
Yes.
Right now I'm just crazy. Yeah, right now I'm just crazy.
My looks, I like to mix it up. I don't like...
Yeah.
It feels weird. I don't want to have a new outfit every time I do a gig, because that's just not sort of financially viable. I'd love it. I'd love every gig to be a new outfit. But I also like to have a little bit of versatility in that. So I can go, I'm feeling a bit fiesta today. A lot of my colours are red and gold.
Yeah.
A lot of my colours are red and gold. But I've got ones that have... it always has to have some form of sparkle or some form of interest, or somewhere where if you don't give the eye a chance to land, they won't look too hard.
Yes.
So feathers, glitter, sequins, nails, and they're not going to look too hard and judge me too much, because I'm giving them so much that it's just an assault on the eyes and the ears and the senses.
An experience.
Yeah, I cater for all 5 senses.
Yes. God help you when you get to taste and smell. That's the best drag though. Some of them, you smell them before you see them.
Oh, that photo shoot.
Oh. We're going back to that now.
Oh, it's the infamous photo shoot. But
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't think either of them are going to let that down. Estella for forgetting her costume, so she had to be subjected to it. Lois for bringing that costume. My God.
Oh,
I wonder
so
what
many men, so little time that had seen that dress, wasn't it?
I can only imagine what sort of shenanigans the next shoot's going to be if we plan one. My God. All we can say then is, Estella, don't forget your costume.
I'll forget mine. I'll have to borrow one of theirs.
Yeah.
I have to stitch 4 of them together, but I'll wear one of theirs.
Just wear one as a top wrapped around you, one as a skirt wrapped around you, and there we go. So you said that sort of some of the stuff you would like to do is sort of like panto and scripted work. What sort of, is there like a particular avenue within that you would be interested in going down?
Not particularly. I just like to perform. I've always grown up wanted to be part of performance, but I can't sing, I can't dance, and I can't tell jokes. So drag queen was the easiest avenue for me.
Literally.
But I always dreamed growing up. My dream was to work on cruise ships and be sort of like the Celine Dion of the Titanic, but no,
Jane McDonald.
Yeah, Jane McDonald, yeah. Dizzy, yeah. Oh my
I love
God.
her.
Oh my God! If you ever want to wind up Mr. Toe, just start playing that song. It drives him mental.
Perfect.
Yeah, I might do it at the next Hot House just to really annoy him. But yeah, I always wanted to perform, but I wasn't trained in any sense of acting or. I done drama at school,
right?
And I remember I got told off by my drama teacher because we was doing a scene where a car full of boys and a car full of girls were sitting at the traffic lights and they was trying to get each other's attention, and I was a driver and I was moving the wheel. I was like, "You're at a standstill. You're at the traffic lights," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know." But that's the only way I could act, was that they knew I was driving if I just moved my hands like I was driving.
This is car.
Yeah, this is car. So yeah, I'm terrible at acting, but I'd love to just do it at least once.
Yeah,
be part of some form of show, be a leading lady. I'd love Norma Desmond. I just love. You're giving me very much that vibe at the moment. I don't know why she's frightened.
I mean, I could also be giving Liz Taylor on a really rough day, but that's how I feel half the time anyway.
Yeah.
Just like laying in bed. Jake, get my diamonds. White diamonds.
My summer diamonds.
My summer diamonds.
Summer diamonds. Summer not. Oh, we're too gay.
Yeah. And speaking of, sort of, did you have sort of many early influences within sort of drag, sort of Lily Savage, and did any of them sort of really influence you?
So when I first started going out on the scene when I was like 16, 17, I used to bunk in with like fake ID. I got taken out by some older friends that used to take me. And my first gay bar I ever went to was one in Crystal Palace. I don't think it's there anymore. But the first night I walked in, I saw a drag queen doing a cabaret show, and her name was Bet Rince. Bet Rince, and I refer to her as my drag grandmother. Because she used to host a competition at Halfway to Heaven many years later that I participated in. But I always refer to her as my drag grandmother because she was the first drag queen I ever saw, and she had the whole crowd in the palm of her hands.
Yeah.
And the moment someone started talking she shot them down straight away. She had every bit of power in that room. And I was like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to command a room that they're hanging on every word that I'm saying. And then she proceeded to do a game show, and they had to deep throat a banana and get a T-shirt on that had been left in the freezer, but it looked like it had been used as a happy time rag. And that's drag for you, especially in the
especially UK drag,
especially like early 2000s. It was very much. They all look like bastards, and that's no offense to like any of the old school drags, but they do. It's not the airbrush filters. It is the Dave the Trucker in a shake and go wig, but can stand there and sing Shirley Bass at the top of their voice perfectly, and then follow it up with a joke about their fanny, and literally have the crowd laughing. And that is my style of drag. The end of the pier, sort of just camp old birds that are unapologetic for being gobby, and they don't have to have all the glamour sometimes.
No. Sometimes it's and I wish we would go back to that where it is more about the performance than the look.
Yeah.
Because I feel like so many drag performers today, it's look first and then I'll worry about the act. But yeah, it's...
I mean, that's the most controllable thing that they can do with that. And I get that. With a lot of the younger ones, they can elevate a look.
Yes.
I mean, sometimes if you're not funny, you're not funny. And no matter how many times you'll go to comedy lessons or whatever, sometimes it just doesn't stick in. Some people don't have that charisma.
And that's fine.
Yeah. And then you just become a look queen and win season 6 of UK. No, no offence. I'm going to get myself cancelled, ain't I? No, I mean, it's with a lot of queens, look is the thing that they can elevate and they can work on in their bedroom. It's getting the stage time. And I always say to younger queens, earn your stripes.
Yeah.
Earn your stripes. Do the working men's clubs. Do the bookings that no one wants to do, because you will get a thick skin. I have had a few gigs where I've sat in the car and cried before I started driving in the car park of the working men's club.
Yeah.
Had a cry because it's gone so bad. And then got in the car and drove home and then had to think, what did I do wrong? And half the time, it's not you doing it wrong.
No.
It's just the wrong place, the wrong time, the wrong song. But it was working in another venue.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think it is just the getting the experience that comes later. So a lot of the younger queens that are doing it now, watching YouTube, watching Drag Race, watching this media, they can control the look, which is great, because then I fear for my job. I fear for my job when they start learning talent.
God help all of us.
They're going to put me in Shady Pines and I'm gone. There we go.
Pick an avenue. You're either stunningly beautiful or you can perform. Pick one.
Yeah. Which one am I?
Right, we'll be right back after this break.
Oh, I love you. My sister.
Sisters.
I'm Dory.
And I'm Doris.
With the little tiny hat.
Yeah, I love her so much. Was there any sort of, sort of even comedic influences back then as well that sort of have helped to shape you where you are today?
Yeah, well, I'm a bad gay. I never really grew up watching Carry On films. I never really grew up watching Fawlty Towers or anything. British comedy kind of passed me by.
Yeah.
And I had to go back and learn it and watch it later on. Even now, I've only watched a few Carry-Ons. I'm sorry, I do find them a little bit tedious. Sorry, but the actors are brilliant. But can you really believe that he is in his early 20s and he's trying to get off with Barbara Windsor? And I'm like, you're in your 50s, mate. You're trying to pass a 20. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, with it's the same with drag. There is a little bit of suppressing the truth a bit and just sort of.
He had grey hair. He's meant to be in his 20s. But yeah, I grew up without that as my comedy references. So a lot of I used to go to like stand-up comedy shows, like where I lived at the time. I lived in Bromley, so I used to go to Greenwich and go to Up the Creek. Is it Up the Creek? Yeah, it's called Up the Creek. There was a comedy venue, and every Friday and Saturday night they'd have up-and-coming comedy stand-up comedians. And I see Catherine Ryan before she even broke the UK, and see her bomb on stage. I always remember her saying about how women always look like blow-up dolls when they're putting their mascara on. But that was the funniest line that I remember from her set. And other than that, she bombed. But watching these comedians, and then a few years later, watching them doing like live at the Apollo, and I'm like, okay, they done what I said, put the legwork in with the working men's clubs, with the circuits, the small venues that you're only performing to like 20 people, but you have to win each one of them 20 people over, and then start off and then hone it in. You're reducing it down to the punchlines and the funny points until you've got a solid 20 minutes.
Yeah. Type 5, I think they call it these days.
Type 5? I haven't had a Type 5 for years, babe.
Well, comes of age, doesn't it?
Baggy 10, maybe.
Yeah. It's all them Gran Canaria Bear weekends as well.
I love it. We're not talking about Gran Canaria. We got the peanut gallery over there. I don't want to scar them about stories of rooms that have no lighting and...
We've had Lois sat in the exact same sofa, so...
Did Lois get fucked in the back of a smart car in a dark room by a German bear?
She probably has at this point, who knows?
That was just a regular boot sale for her though, weren't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, glory holes and... Yeah, Christ, what else? I think it was something involving ketamine and...
Just say nay.
Yeah, so that's going to be fun for me to edit when it's come around to her episode. And on that note, we shall now take a very short break and we shall be right back after this. Bye, my loves. This episode is sponsored by Dina Lawman Photography. Now, if you have been to any of our visual hothouse channels, whether it be our website or our social media, or even the social media of some of our drag performers, then no doubt you have seen Dina's work. Now, it's not just drag performers that she photographs, okay? She photographs everything from children to families and pets to even boudoir shoots, and of course drag performers. She has her own fully equipped studio in Rayleigh with 15 years of experience and competitive pricing. But if that's not enough for you, our listeners right now can get a 10% discount if you mention Hot House to her when making a booking. That's Dina Lawman Photography, DeanaLawman Photography. And you can find her on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or online. Or you can also email her right now at dinalawmanphotography@gmail.com. Thank you for sponsoring our podcast, and be sure to go and get your photos with her right now.
Are you looking to get even more Hot House goodness into your life? Then follow us on all of our social media channels to stay up to date with our latest news and events. Or you can visit our website at hothousedrag.co.uk to find out more and buy your tickets for our next fantastic show. See you there, my lovelies.
Hello and welcome back to the HotCast. I am still joined on the sofa by the one and only Carmelle Toe. And we now move on to a segment called Audience Questions. Ooh. So Audience Questions is where you lovely folks out there get to submit questions to each of our special guests. Thank you so much for doing so. And Carmelle, I have your questions just here.
I'm worried.
So the first question comes from Anonymous, and they ask, have you ever received anything odd from a fan?
I mean, I have received a lot of unsolicited dick pics, and I don't know how they can find this attractive.
It takes all sorts these days.
I know. There's therapy out there for the people that need it.
There's something out there for everyone, apparently, therapy.
Yeah. No, I don't really get given gifts as much, although I've got a lovely little crochet doll handed at the last Hot House, which I love. It's got because I've got a little sort of corner of my drag room. I've got things like the photos from different events that they've gave back to me, and just sort of like all sort of bric-a-brac. Not bric-a-brac, but you know what I mean? Stuff that sort of like token gestures that people gave me. So I've got a little corner with that, and it sits there with it next to someone made me a lovely vase with my face on and stuff.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, does it look a bit like this right now? Sort of with
it looks like
plumage?
the one. It looks like the one that's on my my t-shirts that I sell. It's the Bear Pride bow one. Yeah. But no, I don't think anything weird, and that isn't an invitation to start giving me like quiche or something after the show. I accept money.
Unless you're open to it.
I accept money, drugs, maybe the odd nude, but that's about it.
There you go, Anonymous. So I don't know how many of those you can provide, but that's up to you. Yeah. Our next question comes from Barbara.
Oh, I love Barbara. I do have a soft spot for Barbara.
Funny you should say that, because she asks, if you could snog one person out of our cast, who would it be?
Oh, that is so conceited, isn't
I
it?
know. She's not at all fishing out there.
Jake. Don't. I was just fending her off then.
You might as well. I mean, Estella's had enough goes at this point during her acts.
No. I will admit, and I will say this on camera now, on the record, I do find Barbara very, very gorgeous. That very much my type. Bearded, dumb.
Bearded, dumb, and full of cum. So.
No, I should be the one full of cum, not him.
Oh, right, okay. I mean, I'll let you sort that out, but...
Oh, no, but I could never with another sister. I couldn't.
No.
I couldn't. It's too much. By the time I take all this off and then they have to take all theirs off, we'd both be knackered.
Yeah.
And literally, no, we'd have to just settle for handies or something. Yeah.
Ham shandies.
Yeah.
But it does make me laugh, though, in the group chat every now and then. You two will just start off. And
First. There is a first. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the heated rivalry of Hot House just...
But it's very sort of like the coy, sort of like the looks across the dressing room kind of.
There's going to be like a mega fan out there one day that's going to write like fan fiction of that.
Oh no, I'd love that, especially if they can put it through like an actual animated AI version of it. Weird things from like the audience, anyone after a show. AI generated video of Carmelle and Barb's going at it.
Or just, submit your link to your archive of our own submission of Hot House drag fan fiction. There's a phrase I've not had to use in ages. Archive of our own. Jesus. That is nerd culture. Right. And again, speaking of someone, Jake asks, returning the question back to Carmelle, what is your guilty pleasure artist?
Guilty pleasure artist? There are a lot of them that are sort of acceptable. I think guilty pleasure is someone that's like you shouldn't like.
You're scared to be caught listening to them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I most of my playlist is drag queens playlist. So it is your likes of your Celine Dion's and stuff like that. I think my one I'm obsessed with is Venga Boys. The Venga Bus is coming.
Yeah.
And the playlist, because where I work outside of doing drag, I work in a coffee shop, and it's quite a upmarket coffee shop. We like to put on that it's very well-to-do.
Right.
And
she's doing well.
Yeah. And every now and then we do have girly pop bangers, the playlist on Spotify, and it has got the Venga Boys in it at one point.
Good.
And a few weeks back, one morning at 7:30 a.m, it decides it wants to roll on. The Venga bus is coming and everybody's jumping. There's 3 people in the cab, and you can see them all. They don't want to dance to it, but they're going. I'm like, oh, they're waking up. They got their coffee. There's me behind the counter twerking. I'm like,
I was about to say, surely with that song, you don't even need coffee. Just one hit of that, and you're like, right, I'm good for the day now.
I got something to tell you.
I feel like that should also be like a consideration for like a Vecna Escape song from Stranger Things.
Oh, it would be. I'm floating in the air like, leave me. I want to hear this again.
Yeah, just put on Venga Bus, and it's just the slow motion running towards the exit.
Running.
Hobbling.
Mincing.
Yeah, mincing. There we go. Our next question comes from Anonymous. Okay. This could be interesting. Have you got a secret talent? Remember, we are on a family show, so please keep it PG.
If you've ever been to Benidorm and you've seen a lovely lady named Vicky, I'm the male version of that. When I go to Gran Canaria, I don't need to take a suitcase, if you know what I mean.
And I've always said that she is the male Sticky Vicky.
Did you pack this anus yourself?
I don't think they want to know about that going through Nothing to Declare.
Found Maddie.
What would you like to declare? I just heard that. Mystery solved.
Sat on her.
Yeah, this now just becomes like a conspiracy podcast. Where is Maddie?
I've never been to Portugal.
Yeah. So that was a good trip for you then, yeah. Making headlines for multiple reasons. Our next question also comes from Jake, and he asks, if Hot House went on a road trip, What are the top 3 places in the UK you would want to perform in?
Okay, so the furthest north I've gone performing, so it's only in the recently sort of like the past sort of 3 years that I've been spreading myself a bit further, but mostly it's in the Midlands, so
Yeah.
Leicester, Birmingham, Hinckley, but I would love to start travelling. I'd love to go and do Manchester's on my list. I'd love to go to Manchester.
Yeah.
I've been there drinking. I've been there I'd love to perform.
Yeah.
To any bookers.
Hint, hint.
Blackpool, just because it is like the Brighton of the North. Just
Yeah.
yeah, it is the old school end of the pier drag again. My favourite type of drag, because a lot of the people you see that I know of that perform up in Blackpool, it is very much that style of the British drag. So that I think I would fit in quite well up there. And somewhere just really random. I don't know, like Scunthorpe. No,
Yeah.
no,
Grimsby.
yeah. Somewhere where they've never even met a gay person and a drag queen, and then 12 of us all turn up and start doing.
You're not from round here.
Doing a Cobra and Charlie XCX mega mix of slamming our pussies on the floor, and then and see what they make of it.
It's like that. One of those like the thing I see on TikTok every now and then. It's where it's like a video from like a Charlie XCX concert, and it's like showing this to like a Victorian child would probably put them in a coma. It's probably the same thing. Like showing half of what we do to someone in a rural part of the UK will probably send them into a coma.
Go to the provinces.
Yeah, there we go.
They've only just got dial-up internet.
Exactly. They've only just heard about 9/11. And our final question comes from the lovely Gunsia. And they ask, would you rather fight 1 horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
Okay. Would I win?
What, it's
Would I rather? Yeah.
I suppose it's what you think you have the better chance with.
I have a better chance. Okay, so I would go for the horse-sized duck.
Right.
Because I'm just thinking afterwards, put it with a little bit of Pekin sauce, a couple of wraps, 1 giant duck. I'm good, I'm just thinking of the end product for the food afterwards.
That's a good shout. I love all animals, etc. But I'm a bit of a slut for a hoisin duck roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a good shout.
That's going to be my one. I think the little horses, I say, what use do you have for little horses? I mean, we could melt them down and make some eyelash glue, but...
Very true. I'm always needing rhinestone glue as well. So there we go. See? To be fair, I think the 100 horse-sized ducks, I suppose if you've got like a good swinging weapon, you could probably knock a few of them out.
Duck-sized horses.
Duck-sized horses, rather.
Horse-sized ducks. 100 horse-sized ducks.
Go on, face 100 of them. Jeez. God knows what would happen then. And that was audience questions. Thank you again, everyone, for submitting yours. Be sure to check out on our socials for your next opportunity to submit questions. But with that, we now go on to the next segment, which is the hot seat. Which, to be fair, you're quite appropriately dressed for with your colours and all of that. So,
I feel like I'm a mastermind. My specialist subject is...
Mincer mind. There we go. I do always wonder, like, if we was to do like a quiz show, who would do the best out of all of us? I think that'd be quite interesting to see.
Yeah, I think Larissa would.
Yeah, she's got the history of knowledge behind her.
Yeah, she's been around longer.
To be fair though, as well, Lois, even though she is a dumb slut, she is actually quite smart.
Well, that's because she just absorbs all the DNA, and that's what it is. She's just absorbing the knowledge in the DNA.
Exactly. I think Ace would be in with a good shout as well. Yeah.
Got their head screwed on.
Exactly. Right. The hot seat is a segment where I ask you some rapid fire questions. All I need you to do is answer with the first thing that comes to mind. So, first question is, what is your favourite word?
I mean, I do love the C-bomb.
Yes.
Because I describe myself as an upfront one. But I just think twat.
Yeah.
Twat.
Yeah, it's quite effective.
Yeah, it's not as sort of offensive as it, but then you can get away with calling someone that and not
It's
Not
got
get
that.
your
It's got
teeth
that
knocked
nice T ending, the harsh T ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, if you're feeling extra generous, you can throw a little bit of phlegm in there as well.
Exactly. There we go. Life advice from Carmelle. What is your least favourite word?
Yeah, I hate the F word. Not fuck. F-A-G.
Yeah.
It's one word. As much as in the gay community, we have kind of claimed that back as an endearment towards each other.
Yeah.
I still associate that with a lot of sort of hatred.
Yeah.
It's one word that you could call me anything you want. And in the comments, feel free, but call me that one word, we're fighting.
Yeah.
Especially at Christmas when the Fairy Tale in New York, that song comes on. It's a microaggression for a lot of people, and I hate it. It's the one word, and I'm trying to find another way around it to try and stop people from saying the word. But no matter what it is, it's so ingrained that that's that one word for that song, and I can't stand it.
Yeah. It's like the Straights. When it gets to Christmas and that song comes on, it's like they think that's their one free pass.
Every year.
Yeah, their one hall pass to blurt that word out at your nearest homosexual. News update, it's not. You're just an internalised bigot.
Welcome to 2026.
Yes. If even the original artist band can update it, you can as well. That's all we're saying.
Yeah. I mean, and then watch MasterChef. Oh my God, I'm triggered every time. They're always making them on MasterChef.
I know.
Oh, I don't get it.
I know.
What's the obsession with bits of meat made into balls and braised?
I'd imagine you would be so very triggered during like World War II or that as well, when it was
Triggered
the norm.
during World War II. There's going to be me in the Kit Kat Club, you know?
Yeah, same. What turns you on creatively, spiritually, or emotionally? Not the usual way.
Creatively. I love, sort of my creative turn on is just seeing how people's brains tick. I could play the same Britney Spears song to 10 different people and they could come up with a concept for 10 different ways that they could take it. That's what gets me watching how people were going to interpret a song or a meme or whatever into their show. And that's why I enjoy coming to Hot House, because I watch them and I'm stood there by the side of the stage enthralled because I have no idea what is coming next.
Yeah.
That is the one thing that I bring for it. And then I leave the show and I'm not really inspired, like, I want to do this one. I never lip sync before Hot House. I've never lip synced in 20 years. I think twice in 20 years. And then it kind of got me into maybe I should do the odd lip sync here because I haven't got the voice of an angel. I'm not the Susan Boyle of the group. So I have to there's some songs that I can't physically sing, but I would love to perform. So lip sync is the way. It's creativeness like Hot House that makes me want to go down other avenues. I've got the looks, I've got the face. Why not do the talent as well, like we spoke about earlier on?
Well, yeah, but you can work on it. We all can. It's all fine. In the same regard, what turns you off?
Arrogance. I think everyone should be humble in no matter what industry you're in, because you are not the best at what you do. I think everyone does deserve to be a little bit humble with everything, because you're not going to get anywhere by sort of, I'm the best at this, I'm look down your nose, because it is a bit of elitism, looking down your nose because you think you're better than someone else. Newsflash, you're not. You are not.
You specifically, you are not.
You specifically. No, you're not the best at it. Be humble. That's one thing I've always learned within the 20 years of drag. You should always be thankful for the people that have come to see you, thankful for the venues that have booked you, thankful for the person in the DJ box pressing them buttons. You are not better than any of those people because they're all parts of the same machine that works to make sure everyone's entertained. So don't think I've been on TV programs or I've won these titles that gives you the right to lord it up, because someone who's been doing drag a week might teach you something new.
I'm just gonna just that answer.
I'll get off my soapbox now.
Can't have two of us. Sorry if anyone hates clapping on podcasts, but I think that deserved it. What sound or noise do you love?
The sound I love is laughter.
Yeah.
Laughter is one. It's one of those, especially if it's something that I've made someone laugh. I've elicited that, and it's when you get the belly laughs when the person's trying not to, and it starts there and it builds,
Yeah.
and it's a whole body laugh, and it's just like from the guts. That's the best one. It's like, especially like if you say something so wrong and so inappropriate that you shouldn't, and you know you've got that person there. That's the best sound.
Yeah. What sound or noise do you hate?
Snoring. It reminds me of, and sorry, Mr. Toe. he has to go sleep with a CPAP machine on.
I was about to say, aren't they quite common in the bear community from what I've heard?
Yeah, we all have to sleep wide up to a machine looking like Bane or the face hugger. I actually want to get him. You can buy the attachment that looks like the face hugger from Alien. So I wake up and there's just like a xenomorph thing stuck to his face.
Yeah.
It'd be so camp. But yeah, it does. I'm one of those, if I need to sleep, I need either pure silence, or what I've been recently doing is I've been putting on some like 528 hertz sort of music, deep sleep REM music. Sounds like there's an alien spaceship taking off in the backyard, but yeah.
Yeah, like Joni Mitchell B-sides playing in a coffee shop that's two buildings down the street. There's always those weird videos as well, isn't there?
Yeah, it's just saying it's like ASMR, but like without the...
Yeah.
Do it. It's just random music.
Yeah.
Don't just send me sleep. I'm one of those. If I don't have sleep, I am a very angry bear.
You've heard it here first, folks. What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
I'd love to do something that would better people. So whether it was a doctor, I was like, I know, because the NHS they're working within the parameters that they're given by funding by the government and whatnot. I'd love to do something that would help someone. That's my kind of thing. I want to make someone's life better. I want them to walk away from what I've done with a better quality of life.
Yeah.
And I've had it at a show before where someone's come up to me after the show and they're in an abusive relationship, and she said to me, she went, I don't mind telling you this, I have not got the best relationship at home with my partner, but for the past 2 hours, I have not thought about him once. And they forgot, and that was like her little escapism.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've done my job here because I've made your life that little bit of happiness for 2 hours where you've forgotten about what's going on outside. And that made me feel great because I was like, okay, I've made her life somewhat better in one way, even if it was temporarily.
Yeah. I do think that out of anything, if you're going to do this art form and perform, that should be your ultimate underlying reason for doing it.
Yeah.
I know it's lovely to dress up and feel the glamour and the fantasy, but when you know that you have changed someone's life for an hour, 2 hours, and just given them a sense of escape, there really is no better feeling, I think.
It's worth having the balls tucked halfway up your arse and whatever. It's worth it all.
It's worth the pain of the wig and the heels that make you want to chop your feet off. What profession would you not like to do?
Not working in hospitality anymore.
Mood.
I've been doing hospitality for 20 years, and I'm getting to the point now that I want to move from hospitality, only because I'm a little bit bored of dealing with people treat me like I'm their servant. I get paid for it, but
Even so, you're still a human at the end of the day.
Yeah, so I kind of want to get out of the hospitality gig. I'm not sure where next. Maybe office-based, maybe something creative-based, something that's a solid income. That's all it was.
Yes.
But I've done all sorts to make ends meet. I've done all sorts. We don't talk about that time, though.
No. It's all in the past and hidden.
We'll save that for the book.
Yeah, it's hidden somewhere in police files. So if you want to know, you have to dig through them. And the final question: if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
I don't know. I don't particularly believe in God.
No.
But if there is God, I don't particularly believe in life after what we have here. We get the one go around and that's it.
Yeah.
But if there is an afterlife, God would be female.
Amen.
God would be female. And I've seen what you did while you was down there. High five, sister.
There we go. Perfect. And that was the hot seat. Well done for surviving it. Hope you're not feeling too scorched after that. And thank you again for joining me on my sofa today. It's been lovely to sit down and actually have a natter. And
Yeah, it makes a change from sort of passing each other in a hallway, getting the costumes on.
yeah, exactly. Or just me racing around like a headless chicken. Right, I have to do this, and this. But yes, it's been lovely as we now go on to the final segment of the show, which is happy endings. Right, so happy endings is the part of the show where we like to finish things on a light-hearted, positive note, a la the Hothouse way. So, for example, my one for this episode is going to be the colour green, because that just makes me happy all the time.
Okay.
In case you couldn't tell from half the stuff that I wear.
I'm just colourblind. I just thought you was wearing...
Yeah. Mishmash. And apparently, quite interestingly for all you fact fans out there, which again doesn't, bode well for my future diagnosis, or maybe it does. Apparently, a lot of autistic people favour the colour green. Currently undiagnosed, self-diagnosed, but it's just another little tick in the box of the 101 reasons why I think I am that way. So, what is your happy ending for this episode?
Red and green should never be seen. Is that how it goes? Red and green should never be seen?
Apparently, but if my lip colour today is anything to go by, I try to avoid red and green because I always think I end up looking like Christmas. That's why I don't wear red lipstick that often, but I'm at a point now where I just don't care anymore. So you can put up with me being Miss Christmas all year round.
My happy ending, I just want to say to people, don't wait for that one time a year, because we are coming up to Valentine's Day. Don't wait for that one day a year to tell the person that you love them, be it your family, your parents, your sisters, your brothers, your friend, your other half. I think, tell them now. After the podcast, put the phone down, ring the person you love, and just let them know how much they mean to you, because without thinking, you might not get a chance to say it again, and that person might need it at that time. They might need to know that there's someone fighting their corner for them.
Exactly. So. Even if they're sat next to you right now, just ignore that fact, pick up the phone, ring them, tell them right next to you that they see Papa Blackheart's doing it right now. And
I'm ringing Domino's Pizza when I finish.
Yeah. I'm ringing Taco Bell. That's what I love.
No bottom in for you.
And on that note, well, no, Jake's at work anyway. On that note, thank you for joining me. I love you, sister. Thank you for joining me. We'll hold space once more. And thank you to all of you for tuning in. I love you as well. I know that sounds like I'm mocking, but no, I do genuinely love all of you that invest your time into our silly little projects that we do with Hothouse. So thank you again for listening, and thank you for joining me. Would you like to tell the folks where they can find you?
So I am on Instagram and Facebook. So Instagram is at Carmelle Toe DQ for drag queen. And then Facebook is Carmelle Toe. Shameless plug, I do have some t-shirts and merch if you want to buy some merch. Just plug it while I can.
I'll add a photo here.
Yeah.
Send me a photo later, I'll add them here.
We've got a couple of t-shirts that I sell and stuff.
They're going across the screen right now like Price is Right.
Yeah. And
ooh,
we've just got to call in. We're doing another price drop.
Oh my God.
QVC.
There we go.
But
so,
yes,
it's only a matter of time until this channel turns into QVC, let's be honest.
But if not, they can see me at several of the hot houses later this year.
Exactly. So, yes, follow all of our socials as well to stay up to date when you can find Carmelle performing at our shows and all of the rest of our lovely cast. But until then, we shall see you at one of our shows, and take care of yourselves, my loves. Bye-bye.
The HotCast is a Hothouse Drag UK production, hosted, produced and edited by Kenz Blackheart. For more information, visit hothousedrag.co.uk or search for Hothouse Drag UK on your chosen social media site. Thank you for listening.